I'm Sammie Roberts, the Vice President of Outsourcing Administration for Alliant Insurance Services. We have a large group of individuals trying to provide the highest standard of service to our clients. And so sometimes the data is not useful, it's fragmented. And so Resource Pro really helps us to identify challenges based on accurate data. Well, we're seeing an improvement because they understand our processes from end to end. And so it's not just business process outsourcing, it's managing the process. And so in doing so, they're able to identify which groups, because of that data, helps us to identify trends too in the work that we're having them complete. Our workflows are a reflection of who we are as an organization or department. And so that calls for clean data, accurate workflows, and just like other organizations, we have many workflows within one vertical. Right? And so that means that we have to really look at the data and the workflows and make sure that it's something that's useful. And then also when we speak about AI, we want to make sure that we understand it and can speak to it intelligently, because basically what we're trying to do is connect humanity with technology. And when we do that, and then we're able to anticipate some challenges through AI versus react to the challenges we have. They take ownership of the processes, and they look far beyond what we ask. So they understand the global impact that they have with our organization, and they ask questions. They prompt us to really challenge what we feel is the solution. And they do that very well and become a trusted partner, just like they're with us in our own office. I think we've seen an impact when it comes to policy checking, because policy checking is something that's very critical, but at the same time, there wasn't a clear process on how to do it, different departments. And of course, when you have an acquisition, they have their own methods and tools in doing that. And so policy checking helps us to really have visibility to, at the desk level, of errors, are they being followed up on, and also any trends related to the policy checking process. And so that's how it's been very, very helpful. And that goes back to data as well, because now we're able to see a global view of who's using policy insights versus teams that are lagging behind. We've seen a huge reduction in backlogs of requests. And as they come in, I mean, we're confident that they're getting addressed and the work is accurate, very high quality. It's our desire to provide the highest standard of service and results for our clients. And it starts with providing good quality. And if we're able to do that in a timely fashion, and then we're able to renew business, retain clients, grow organically, and so without rework and delays. And so our clients really appreciate that, and that's how we benefit as a company. Well, Alliant isn't unique in challenges, but also always looking for ways to grow, but at the same time, making smart business moves for our clients. And I think identifying where Resource Pro would best fit for different groups within our organization. Resource Pro has moved from a BPO operation to BPM, Business Process Management, now to the agentic. All right, as we go with the shift to agentic management, where employees are using AI to manage agents versus performing the work. And so I think that's the future, and we'll look to see how that fits. And one message about that, it was very encouraging to hear that Resource Pro meets us where we're at. And so there might be a vertical within our organization where BPO makes sense right now because of the task or the size or the complexity. But then there are others who may benefit from BPM and then APM.